I'm gonna get straight to the point. If you clicked on this video, you either want to improve on Black Widow or you just want to hate on the character. This won't be a video where I tell you to change your crosshair or change your settings or what's the best sensitivity. No, this is an actual Black Widow guide. I guarantee if you follow this guide, you will see improvement in your gameplay, no matter if you play ranked or quick play. I'm definitely not the best at Black Widow, but after putting about 60 hours into the Black Widow, I've learned a thing or two. The reason 99% of Widow players go 2-13 is because they're playing it completely wrong. Like, completely wrong. The first and most important thing, do not play Widow as a range character. Just don't. Just because she's a sniper character does not mean you have to sit across the map the entire time and sniping at enemies. No, you will not add value. Team-based game. If you do the same thing over and over and over again, the enemy team is just either gonna get out of the sight just so you don't see them, right? Or they're just gonna send a dive character take care of you because there's no healers around you and you will most likely just die. What you should be doing is you should be playing on point with your team. The Widow's strongest kit is her mobility. You constantly run and jump. That's what you should be doing. You should be playing on point, jumping over enemy heads. Yeah, sometimes you can sit back, get a kill or two, and then go into the site, right? That's fine. But most of the time, like 90% of the time, you should be on the point with your team, constantly jumping, adding pressure, repositioning. Not only that will add way more value to the team, but you also die a lot less. Like, instead of going 2-13, you might go 13-2. Get what I'm saying? For example, if you're on a point jumping over everybody, the enemy team has to constantly look up and around to get you, right? If you do that to enemy supports, they automatically are not healing the enemy team because of the pressure you're applying to them. That means they're away from the enemy team trying to survive while your team is dealing with everybody else. Now, her kick is way stronger than you might think. Once you kick somebody, you have 5 seconds to do a follow-up kick, like you use your grapple to pull somebody in. But you do not have to do it on the same character. You can kick, for example, Venom, and then pull in Spider-Man. It just has to be within those 5 seconds. The follow-up kick stuns. Like, once you pull them in, it stuns an enemy, which means it cancels the ultimate. For like 80% of the characters in the game, you can actually cancel their ultimates. A lot of people don't actually know that. For example, a Spider-Man. If he ults on you, you can cancel the ultimate. Psylocke, or even Doctor Strange. Once you get consistent with it and you time it right, in almost every match you'll be canceling someone's ultimate. Your main focus should be the enemy supports, not the DPS, not the tanks, the enemy supports. The only time you should be focusing DPS if they're pressuring you, right? That means you already added a lot of value to the team, so the enemy DPS characters are trying to focus you now. That's good, but because of your mobility, most of the DPS characters can't even get you. And if they do, boom, just use your kick. You shoot them, you kick them, you stun them, you shoot them again. Most of the time, they're dead. Now this one is really important in my opinion. I would not recommend going only for headshots. You should be going for more body shots than headshots because the Widow's hitbox is not forgiving at all. You have to be extremely accurate. Unlike Hawkeye, where you can miss but you still hit him. But with the Widow, if you're scoped in, you have to hit dead on for the character to actually take damage. I would recommend going for more body shots than headshots. Obviously, you should still want to hit some headshots, practice with it. But if you're gonna try to hit only headshots, you'll be a lot more inconsistent. How do I say? You're just gonna mess up more, right? Now for ultimate, people say that's the Widow's ultimate is like the worst ultimate in the game. Well, I think it's actually pretty strong. Like, you should not use the ultimate only to do damage. Yes, you could, but what the ultimate does the most is it applies a crazy slow. Essentially, it's crowd control, right? Let's say there's a Luna ult. If the Luna ults, she becomes invulnerable to all the slows, but not the enemy, but not her teammates. Which means the Luna is just gonna go forward while the enemies are slowed down because of your ultimate. That means you're canceling the enemy's push because they can't fully push if they're slowed. And not only that, I'm pretty sure now, since the buff, well, kind of a buff and a nerf, it adds vulnerability. So you do more damage to people that are in your slow, like in your ultimate area. Long story short, you should be playing Widow as more of a frontline than backline. Like, obviously you should not be a tank, right? Running straight dead on, you're gonna die. But you should be constantly jumping, constantly adding pressure. Always have your kick. Try to get the timing right. Like, you kick somebody, you try to stun somebody. You go for supports. Once the supports are dead, you go for DPS. And once the DPS are dead, the tanks can't do anything. They're free kills. Because tank is a tank. It's not high DPS. I mean, if you're gonna follow this guide, like I'm telling you, you will improve 100%. Obviously not day one, right? But if you keep playing the way the Widow is actually meant to be played, you will get a lot better at the character. I promise you that. Anyways, if this video does well, I might make like a more advanced type of guide. This was just like a little bit shorter one. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I see you guys later. Bye.